Good morning, this is Rahul Sharma, Vedic practitioner from Chicago. Today I will be releasing my video number 79 on Durga Mata at the end of this Navratri and the conclusion on the Durga Ashtami for Durga Puja, so you can understand the true meaning and you can apply in your life going forward every single year. The details about this description is taken from my Gurudev Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya, Mata Bhagwati Devi Sharma वांग्मय भारतीय संस्कृति के आधारभूत तत्व on page 3.99. So you can read through it if you are good in Hindi understanding. Otherwise, just follow this narration. The true meaning of Durga Mata, you must have seen on many occasions in celebrations in your community area or in the videos or movies, the picture something like this, where you see the lion and the evil power and all these multiple arms and all these ammunition. I'm going to describe you what Gurudev has explained in his book, the true meaning, true significance, what we need to take action on this area. So in Vedic culture, Durga Mata is worshipped during the Navratri, which is ending on Dashera time, which will coming in October this year in 2024. To make people believe and have faith in religion, multiple stories are being promoted and they are famous because we cannot understand the deep spiritual and philosophy. That's the reason we have tons of stories to make us understand and start working on that. So Gurudev has given the true meaning also with the current picture and expected action from us, so we can really elevate ourselves in the spiritual path. So during the Ashwin Navratri, the 9 days are used to worship Mother Earth by various names to represent different powers of the nature. While the 9 days are also recommended for doing the Gayatri Sadhana, you can do a Lagoon Stan. You can watch my old video how you do the Lagoon Stan. But for Durga Mata and people who believe in only Durga Ashtami, these are the different natural power which are represented on every single day. So as the Navratri starts on day 1, it represents the worshipping of the Shail Putri. As the name says, Shail is this name is for Parvati as a daughter of the mountains, the Himalayas, and the embodiment of the collective power of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And again, I explained in earlier video, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva also represent the three main power of creation, energy, maintenance, and then the transformation. The day 2 is worship for the power of the Brahmacharini, which is the symbolic of love, loyalty, and wisdom. So we need to develop those kind of characteristics within ourselves. This is the second day of worship. The third day is known as for the Chandrakata Devi, also known as the crescent moon, as the Chandra name is moon. The crescent moon on her forehead, which normally symbolize the tranquility and justice, and also represent the bravery and the strength. So if you know, next time when you see any picture, any image, any idol, always immediately start connecting the dots when you see any of those thing in your vision. Fourth day is for Kushmanda, which is worship invoke prosperity and the strength. So we all need that. That's the reason the day 4 is going to provide you specific mantras for that. Day 5 is for Skandamata, which is the mother of the Lord Kartike, who is the son of the Shiva and Parvati as per the story, and who's also considered to be the commander of all the gods like Indra, Maru, and Vayu, Agni, Surya Devta. Skandamata represents the nurturing and the protective nature of the motherhood, just like any mother you have seen. Day 6 is for Katyani. Katyani is the fierce form of the Durga, known for slaying the demon Mahishasur, as I will explain more about what Mahishasur really means, but in short, it's about laziness within ourselves. And Katyani symbolize the courage and the victory over evil. Day 7 is for Kalratri, as the name says, a dark goddess which destroys all evil forces. Despite her fierce appearance, she always protects her devotees from fear and negativity. So if somebody is going through depression, negativity, fear, anxiety, they need to focus more on this worship of the Kalratri. Day 8 is about Mahagauri, which is symbolic of purity and serenity, and many of my other videos explain you can use Panchamrit, you can do the different process with the mantra of the purity, so you can have more purity and serenity around yourself. Day 9th, which is the Siddhi Datri. As the name says, Siddhi is all the power, all the miraculous power, which you can get anything because our body, our mind has given that kind of power. We can really achieve anything in the world. So Siddhi Datri is the giver of supernatural powers, as the name says Siddhi, and it completes the Nav Durga worship for fulfilling our dreams and aspirations. So everybody's dream aspiration can be achieved within ourselves. We have all this power, we just need to awaken them. That's why Gurudev has mentioned awakening the divinity within ourselves, and that will bring the heaven on the earth. Now let's understand the other part of it. So Durga Mata is not just a divine figure, but it is also a symbol of the power for the divine feminine, like Shakti, and a representation of the cosmic force of the universe. The formation of Durga represents the united, the collective power of all the forces to get victory over different evils within our body, as explained earlier. We need to have purity, we need to have love, we need to have passion, we need to have bravery, we need to be away from the laziness, we need to be free from greed and attachment, and all those things will be coming. That's the collective power we are talking about. So what is the message? If we need to improve our society and get victory over any evil forces, evil powers, all the negative news you hear and see, or the external enemies from our border, then we must stay united and strong like Durga, above and beyond the boundaries of caste, religion, and sex. This is very important lessons during every single year. Navratri time, during Durga Puja, so we can start becoming like Durga. Durga Mata also represents the supreme power of protection, strength, and justice for our family, for our society, for our country. And she embodies the divine energy that protects the world from evil, dispel fear, and nurture the righteousness of the Dharma. The collective power of Durga, as I explained, will work to restore the balance, the truth, and the harmony in the time of chaos and the moral decline. And that's the reason we need to continue to celebrate this kind of festivals with true meaning and togetherness in the community. Now, as explained in Durga part, the three major demons on which Durga Mata got victory. Mahishasur, which is representing the laziness within ourselves. Okay, most people have strength and knowledge and talent and everything. Just because of laziness, we do not act. Same thing, the Madhu Ketap represents our impatience. We want a result quickly. We want microwave result. We want everything that today I saw the seed. I need to see the fruit on the tree today or tomorrow. And that's why we are always in unrest situation or always have anxiety. So Madhu Ketap, to get victory over them, we need to become like Durga and invoke all our powers. The last part is Shumbh Nishumbh, which is nothing but our greed and the attachments. These are our major problem, why we are not happy or we are struggling and we are unnecessarily burning ourselves to compare with other people. Now, significance of the multiple arms. So our rishis or spiritual scientists or our artists who represented this kind of pictures and vision for us to learn about every single thing is phenomenal. So the multiple arms, which is normally depicted with 8 to 10 arms for Ma Durga, each holding a different weapon. Multiple arm represents the multifaceted power of the divine that operate in the world. Multiplicity of the power, like divine power, operates on various levels simultaneously, including physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual realm within ourselves, within this body. Okay, so we have those three bodies which Gurudev has mentioned multiple times: the physical body, the Sukshma Sharir or the thought process, or the Karan Sharir, which is the emotional or causal body. Now the weapons of righteousness, the weapons in each hand symbolize the tools required to destroy our negativity, our evil forces, and the ignorance. They signify the need for the courage, determination, and divine wisdom to overcome life challenges. And I have connected dots multiple times. Wisdom will come from the worship of Gayatri mantra. Now let's talk about each weapon. As I explained in multiple videos for Lord Shiva or other things, so some of them are common. Whenever you see a sword in hand of a god, sword represents the cutting edge of the knowledge, the gyan, which help us in destroying our ignorance, our darkness, and the falsehood. So we all need to have our sword of knowledge through Vedic or through Vedic culture. Then Trishul, I have explained this in Lord Shiva's video also, or trident, which symbolize the three qualities, three gunas of nature. We are all made of three gunas: the sattva, raj, and rajas, which is goodness, the activity, and the darkness, the tamas guna, and the ability to overcome all three to attain the spiritual wisdom. We need to have balance on these three gunas. Then bow and arrow, that depicts the energy and the focus, because without the energy to pull the bow, and then without the focus, you cannot really hit the target with your arrow. So that represents that. So just as an arrow reaches its target, our spiritual focus will leads to the success what we are looking for. And then the gada or the mace represents the power, again power and the protection. It signifies the authority to enforce dharma and protect righteousness. Whether you see this in hand of Lord Hanuman or wherever you see, that always represents the power and the protection. The conch shell, which gives you a harmonic sound, which represents the Om and the eternal power, also stands for the communication and spreading the spiritual message. So don't be afraid. If you are a Vedic believer, if you really truly believe in that, don't be shy of talking about it. Talk about it. Promote this video. Promote the right information to the people. Talk about it. Teach your children without any fear. That is the known as communication plan, that like the sound of this conch shell, which goes from your place to different homes, nearby homes, and they all understand you are doing the prayer to the god and you are follower of the Hinduism or the Vedic culture. That's why the belief of the conch shell and putting the bells and things together. Now let's talk about the lotus. The lotus you will see in most of the god and goddesses, they're sitting on that. That symbolizes the purity and the detachment. So even though the lotus grows in a mud, but it remains untainted by the mud. That shows the purity. And then also representing the spiritual enlightenment in the material world. That's why we have a lot of significance of lotus in most of the god and goddesses. Now you see the lion as a vehicle. So lion signifies the unrestrained power. That's why we call it the king of the forest, which shows courage and fearlessness. It's not afraid by anyone, any animal, any human being. And by riding on the lion, Durga Mata shows that she has tamed these powerful primal force and used them to protect the world from the evil. So that's the power that we need to awaken the lion within ourselves with courage and fearlessness. This also talk about the mastery over the instincts. The lion also represents the base instinct that exists within every human, such as anger, greed, and pride. By riding on the lion, the Durga Mata symbolizes the mastery over his territory, symbolize the power on spiritual power can channel ever control raw energy for the good. So that's very important for us to become like a lion as a vehicle for goddess Durga to ride on us. And the lion presence also represents the divine protection for her devotees, such as a lion fears to protect his own territory. Durga Mata protects her children from harm and guides them on the righteous path. So these are various stories. Of course, you can have your own analogy, whatever fits with you for your own growth. And these are just an example what Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya has put together in his book, but you're definitely free to learn from other places also. So some of the action item, because it's not just watching the video and putting the like or subscribe the channel. I really want people to understand and start taking action going forward. So understand the true meaning going forward for celebrating Durga Utsav. And this October, you have the opportunity. I'm releasing this video just on time. Then have an action plan to invoke Durga Mata's quality within ourselves, like fearlessness, righteousness, compassion, and strength within our own self. And then through the meditation, the self-discipline, devotion, invoke the divine energy of Durga within ourselves to overcome any obstacle, fight against injustice, and contribute to the welfare of the society. And then, of course, you cannot do it by yourself. You need to have united power. You need to have collective energy. So participate in any community function in your local temple and stay united with our Vedic practitioner and fight against the blind faith and the injustice if anyone else is promoting through any channel. This enhance the self purity of the body and your emotions, and stand for the community, spread the spiritual message. Yes, thank you. Have your children. That's all as a departing message. Be a Vedic practitioner, one of the proven path for success and happiness and getting the heaven. Learn, adopt, and practice the secrets of personal success written in 3,400 plus books by Gurudev Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya. Stay successful and happy and help others, making this world a heaven. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel to watch my next video. And then remember my earlier explanation of the Nav Graha Puja, the 9 planetary position, and how you can do the fit gap analysis. The true fact is, if you want to get all the blessings from all the Navgraha, the 9 planets which rotate in 12 rashis, that means you promote puja and Gayatri Yagna to 9 new families and advise them to invite at least 12 new families every single time. That will give you most of the blessing for every Gayatri month chanted by those groups, those family, for rest of the life. You're going to get a portion of that punya. Thank you everyone. Talk to you next Saturday.